let me go to Cody, a first-time caller out of Minnesota. Cody, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Hi, how you doing, Jesse?
All is well, sir.
I'm very pleased to talk to you. I've been a long time fan, and man, I've tried to call him for a while now over the past couple of years. Just I guess you got a lot of people up in here, huh?
It's been busy.
Yes, sir. Now for my question, I just recently moved to Minnesota, and obviously Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib is from here. I was curious on what your opinion is about her, and I guess what you think the people could do to exterminate this evil and tyranny from our leaders.
They got to. They should vote out these women, these radical men and women, and vote in men who will stand up and work for them and not against them. You know, work, lower the taxes, keep the police operating, working for them to protect the people who are not committing a crime, get away from this race hustling thing, and just really just work for the people. Repair the roads, lower the taxes, put a wall around the borders, and things like that. And this female to lead, according to the report, she's the first Palestinian American woman to serve in Congress, and one of the first two Muslim women elected to Congress, according to Wikipedia. And we should not have Palestinians in our government.
I agree. I completely agree.
Go ahead. It's insane, man.
I completely agree, Jesse. And so basically, what you're saying is everybody to follow in the steps of the Great White Hope. Is that right?
That'd be a good start. That's for sure.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So maybe are you going to run now that you moved there? Will you run for office?
I'll tell you what, Jesse. I've been thinking about it for quite a long time, and the thing that really stops me is just I know how they'd come after my children and my fiance, and that's just an evil. Like Trump said, it's a nasty life, and you really you got to be willing to sacrifice a lot for it, and
especially nowadays in government. Government has never been pretty, but nowadays you really have to be ready for if you want to get into government, because it is the hearts and minds of the men and women of government today is pure evil.
Right.
It's pure
evil. Like I said, I've been thinking about it, and I'm not sure what it is for Minnesota. I know I was looking into Illinois when I still lived there, but I'm not sure what the requirements are for Minnesota. I mean,
well, now that you're there, you can take your time and just kind of look around. Don't make quick decisions about it. And if it looks like it can work for you, because we definitely the country need men to take over the government again in order to lead the people in the right way to go.
I completely agree. I find that so amazing that people have been, I guess, just persuaded into thinking that women could lead, and it's not really a sexist thing. It's just it is about women, and they're just more emotional. You know this, and any man who acts like a woman shouldn't be leading. Beta, right? You know what I mean? They don't know.
Absolutely.
They don't know what's right, and they think with emotion, and they have bleeding hearts.
That's why we need to bring back the order of God in Christ, Christ and man, man over woman, woman over children, and I guarantee you, if that order was restored, we could have peace on earth.
I completely agree with that, and whether that goes for us as a Christian nation or even Iraq as a Muslim nation,
Yeah.
as long as these people stay true to their God and a value system, I think that's really what we're missing. And as a 23-year-old, I can tell you, growing up in America, especially in a state like Illinois, it's so degenerate. It's so lacking of value and meaning.
Yeah.
And that's why I've done a complete 180. I mean,
How
I
many
used to be
children
liberal,
you have?
I have 6 kids, three of my own, 3 stepchildren, but they might
How
as
old
well
are
all
you?
be mine. I'm 23, sir.
Why you have 6 kids at 23? What the?
I love children. I love being a father.
Evidently.
And, evidently, that's right. Yeah.
Wow. But
yes, sir.
so the woman you're about to marry, she already had 3 or something?
That's correct. That's correct.
So
Yeah.
she been married before?
She has not been married before, no.
And have you been married before?
I have not, no.
Really? And so you're gonna marry a woman with 3 children already?
That's right. The father isn't, not to get too personal about it, but their father hasn't been around, and I've been their only father figure for the 3 years that I've been in their life, and I just really see it as my duty. I mean, if I'm here, how could I not be a father to them? What am I going to do? Treat my kids as a dad and not them as well?
How old is she?
She is 31.
And you're how 23?
Yes, sir.
So you're about to marry a woman who already has 3 kids. She's 31 and you're 23?
Yes, sir.
And your children, are they by her or someone else?
I have one child that is with somebody else. I had him when I was 18.
Right.
And I have 2 twins, a boy and a girl, that are with her. So. And however many come, we'll just let God decide that. So.
Why you married a woman that's so old already have children?
Well,
it's like she's like your mother. You marry your mother.
No, I know what you're saying, Jesse. And
what am I saying?
I've prescribed to this. Well, I've prescribed to this point of view as well. With older women and everything. But I mean, even though I'm 23, I feel like I'm 40. I mean,
you may be feeling like you're 40, but you're not 40. And by the time this woman's done with you, you will be 40.
oh man. No, I mean, I just have a much older person's mindset. I had my son when I was 18, and things didn't go well with his mother, and she she just hasn't been a mother to him, and my fiance has been that mother. She's really taken good care of my children, and I love her for it. Like we have issues like anybody else, but
the one thing I can guarantee you, and without a doubt, I guarantee you this. This woman, this 40-some year, you said 40, right?
No, sir, 30. 31.
I mean, this 31-year-old woman that you're involved with 3 children, and you're 23, she see you as a child.
Now, why would you say that?
Because you got women were created for the man to lead them in a marriage, the head of her, right? And she have to tell you what to do. You can't tell her what to do. You can't give her any wisdom and advice. She has to remind you of things. You have to do this and that. She resent the fact that she has to lead you. Plus, she resent the man that is the father to her other children. And now she got your children to deal with. You about to catch hell, man.
No, Jesse, she's a very true woman of God, and
I know such thing.
She does let me take the lead.
Let me talk to her.
Oh, she's not here right now, sir.
Does she obey you?
She certainly does. Yes, sir.
Let me talk to her.
She's not here right now, Jesse.
Oh, she's not there. Okay.
Yes, sir. No,
You're 23, man. She's 31. It's not going to work with all those children and everything.
Well,
Do you have
I
a
hope it's
job?
not. I sure do. I own my own company. I'm a
And
painter.
she's at work too?
What's that?
And you said she's at work?
No, she's currently at the store right now, but
Oh.
no, she stays home with the children and she homeschools, and especially in a state like Minnesota.
Right.
But no, she's a very good woman, Jesse. And
No, I no such thing.
Why do you say that?
No such thing as a good woman. A
Well, there's
good
gotta
woman.
be some.
Oh, you can bank on this. And then I got to run because
as
of
a
time.
mother,
You can bank
you know
on
what I
this.
mean? And
A good woman, 31, 32 years old, will not be married a 23-year-old guy. You can bank on that.
okay.
She's not a good woman. A good woman would not be bringing another man between her children, knowing that they need their natural father, that those kids only yearn for their natural father. They don't want a stepmother and they don't want a stepfather. A good woman would not be married a 23-year-old boy.
Well,
A young man.
Yes, sir.
A 23 woman would not be doing that. I mean, a 31-year-old woman would not be. But you know what? Do what you want, but I promise you're going to regret it.
Well, I hope that's not the case. I I have a lot invested, but no, I understand where you're coming from, Jesse. You know, and
You're
like
supposed
I said,
to be the head of your wife. You can't lead that woman.
but I am though. We both go to church.
Oh,
you know,
God.
like I said, she homeschools the kids. I run my own company. You know,
What's wrong with her that she could get a man older than her?
Well, it's not really that. It's just you know, like I said, their father isn't in the picture, and that was his choice.
But what's wrong with her that she couldn't find an older man?
Well, I don't know.
Is she fat or something?
I guess she sees a older man in me. I mean, you
Is
know,
she
like
fat?
I said, is she fat?
Yeah.
no, Jesse.
Well, what's wrong?
Oh man.
What's wrong with her that she's? And you already have children. Your kids need you and nobody else but you. And what's wrong with her that she's couldn't find an older man if she got to have one and she already had 3 children? What's wrong with her that she couldn't find an older man?
Well, I don't think it was that she couldn't find an older man. I'm sure she could if she wanted to. But like I said, you know, Jesse, I had my son when I was 18, and I really stepped up at that point and had to grow up real quick. And I'm not like all these other 23-year-olds out here that are so degenerate. So
does she
so
obey
lacking.
you?
She certainly does. Yes, sir.
Let me talk to her one day.
Okay, I'll be sure to call back with her.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
All right, I appreciate it, Jesse.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
You're welcome, Cody. Amazing.